Hi guys, welcome! So this video is going to be a demonstration of how I make one of my candles for candleromance.shop. I'm going to be making Oceans of Love in this beautiful vessel. This is the biggest size. This is 14 ounces fill, okay? And I'm also going to be making one on the smallest size, which is 8 ounces on this beautiful matte white vessel. And I just want to introduce to you guys how I make my candles, okay? I think it will be interesting for those of you that come to my website for the first time. So you know how I make my candles, okay? Okay, so I have in here a lot of supplies that we're going to be needing. For the smallest size, I'm going to be using a bigger wick. For the biggest size, I'm going to be doing double wicking, so I'm going to be using a smaller wick, okay? And I'm going to walk to you step by step how I'm making this beautiful candle. Okay guys, welcome back. Demonstrate to you how I'm making my beautiful candles, Oceans of Love, okay? So for that, I already have in here mixed the different formulas that I have created for each individual candle. So what I do is I make them into bigger containers, so it's easy for me to pour. Because every candle is done one by hand by me, hand pour. So I need to make it easier for me. So if I combine all the different fragrance oils that I have, so I put them inside this container. So now I have that already made. So the first thing that I'm gonna do, guys, is I'm gonna take the vessels, and I always clean them up with alcohol, because you always have to be sanitized. You know, you always have to work on a very sanitized environment. And I always use alcohol and a very clean microfiber. I do this so there's no lint, there's no residue of any kind inside this container, you know, and I have to clean it inside and outside. Okay, and set it aside. The same with the other one. For those of you that are not into candle making, I just want to give you an idea of what goes into making a candle and why the candles are priced the way they are. Okay, this is a lot of work, it's a lot of dedication, a lot of months of a trial and error, you know, and I think once you see this video, the whole process, you're gonna understand why, you know, some candles are priced the way they are, okay? Next step is gonna be to prep the candle vessel, okay? So I'm gonna be using, for the smaller one, I'm gonna be using a bigger wick, because this one's gonna be single wick, and because I've tested this formulation over and over and over and over again for safety, for efficacy, you know, because for me, creating a candle, it means that it has to be safe. So I've done a lot of extensive testing on this. As a matter of fact, even now I still test every time that I make a new batch. I test the whole batch to make sure that it's the same result as you can expect, okay? So I'm gonna get the wick placer in here, I'm gonna put it inside. And I'm gonna place the wicks. Yes! Guys, if you haven't seen my YouTube channel, I have a lot of videos on it. I encourage you to go and see, you know. You're gonna learn a lot about candle making, you know, the whole process. What got me into candle making is because I fell in love with fragrance, you know, and I just wanted to capture that essence, you know. It's just so beautiful, guys. Having a beautiful candle, it makes the whole atmosphere. It creates a vibe, it creates an atmosphere, it creates intimacy, it creates love. That's what I want to bring on my candleline, you know. It's just, especially my candleline, it's all, I try to make it gentle, neutral. You know, I just want, you know, just everyone to be able to enjoy, to be able to express themselves, to feel free. You know, to let go of all inhibitions, to let go of any fears, to let go of any labels, you know. It's about time that we can enjoy our lives, you know. Okay, so this one now is going to be the double wick one. For this one, I'm going to use a smaller wick. I use the best candle supplier for the industry. You know, I think it really makes a difference when you make a beautiful luxury candle line using the best of the best. You know, because you want to bring this to the consumer. The way I look at it is like every single candle that I make has its own name, its own personality, its own I don't know, identity. You know, it's just that I making this. You know, I just give it so much love, so much passion. You know, it's beautiful. Okay, so let me just do the second wick in here. So this assures me that I'm making the perfect placement. That's another thing, guys, when you buy candles at the supermarket or different stores, because some I've seen a lot of different candles. If a candle is not wicked properly, guys, it could be a fire hazard, because if the wick is too close to the vessel, it could crack, it could shatter, you know. this is a good insurance that, you know, the candle is not going to get overheated, because I'm placing them right in the middle, okay? And this is it's going to stay there, it's not going to move. This is going to ensure that the candle is going to be safe, okay? And that's one of the most important things that you want to look for when you buy a candle. Warning labels. These must be present on every single candle. It tells you how to burn the candle. It tells you, you know, what to do and not to do, okay? And it's required by law on every single candle that we make, okay? So it's right there. It's for your protection and for my protection, okay? This must be on every single candle that we all make. Always, always, always place this at the bottom. And I also place this at the bottom, and I also place this at the my boxes. Now, today's video, I'm not gonna show you the packaging, guys, because that's something I'm working on, and that should be done fairly quickly, within the next couple of weeks. So I'm gonna make a follow-up video, so you be on the lookout for that one, okay? It's warming up. It needs to be at a very high temperature, guys, because I'm using a special blend wax, soy blend wax, that needs to be worked when it's hot, okay? Very hot. Paper towel on top of the scale. Everything has to be measured exact the amount, okay? Okay, so I have here my scale in here, and I know that for this candle, because I'm gonna be taking note of every single candle that I make. Okay, I'm gonna be making 2 different sizes, so I'm gonna look in here. Okay, so I have the sizes for both of them, guys. I have it in here. I'm not gonna tell you because you don't really need to know, okay? Okay, so now I'm gonna measure the oil for the first candle. 0.7 ounces of Oceans of Love. Okay, now I have this already measured in here. So the three different fragrance oils that I'm using, they're combined into this one, so it makes it easy for me. It smells amazing. It's amazing, guys. It takes me back, guys. I was inspired for this candle on my trip to Mykonos, Greece, back on the 80s. Yes, I'm that old. I went to Mykonos back in 87, you know, and I remember, guys, just being in there, you know, and just closing my eyes and smelling the air, and I was able to recreate this after doing so much experimentation with these different oils. I was able to capture this on this candle, and this is what I want to offer to you. I want to offer to you the experience that I had when I went to Greece, that beautiful time on that trip in 1987, okay? Okay, the next one, I'm going to need 1.4 ounces. Okay, so now that I have the beautiful oils in here for the beautiful candles, I'm going to warm up the wax even more because it needs to come to temperature, so I'm going to take you to the other. For this one, I'm going to be needing, for the smaller, is 7.3 ounces of wax, okay? 7.0, 7.3, perfection. Let's see how hot this is. 212, perfect. We're going to put the fragrance oil, and as you can see, the weight is 8 ounces. And then I mix for 20 seconds, guys, and then I'm going to let it cool until at least 185, between 180 and 185, because we want to make sure that the wick tab that is secured to the vessel on the wick will not come off, okay? That will happen if you pour this too hot. Okay, 20 seconds stirring with this wax. Okay, let's see how hot we are. Okay, we are at 188, you see? I told you, once you put the fragrance oil, it goes down immediately. That's why you need to have this very hot. Okay, 188. Okay, in the meantime, I'm gonna put the other one. For the other one, I'm gonna need, first of all, let me get it warmed up. So I'm gonna put some hot wax inside there so the container gets hot. Otherwise, it's gonna cool this down way too fast. Okay, so let me just put this back in here. Okay, now that it's hot, now I'm gonna need for this one 12.6 ounces. Okay, so tear, perfection, 12.6. Now I'm gonna add the fragrance oil. First, let me see how hot it is. 221, good enough. I'm gonna add the fragrance oil, and it measures 14 ounces. Perfection, okay? You have to be perfect whenever you make a candle, guys, because people are paying for the amount of weight that you're offering, okay? So there's no cutting corners here. It has to be exact the amount of weight, for the fragrance oil and the wax that you're offering on the label. You have to, by law, you have to really, have that exact amount, because that's what people are paying for. Okay, it's 175 and ready to pour, guys, for the small one. Excellent. Let's see how hot is this one. In the meantime, I'm gonna turn this off because I'm not gonna be making any more candles today. 199, okay, so I'm gonna keep stirring and stirring. In the meantime, let me just put some paper towels in here, so if I have any residue wax, it will go into the paper towel and not into my sink. Okay, put it to the side. Put this to the side because I'm done with this. Perfection, I don't need this anymore. Well, actually, yes, I need this because I need to see how. To me, it's like a labor of love, you know? It's like when you do something that you love, that you believe, that you know that people are gonna love, you know? It's like I'm putting this so much love and I'm just giving it so many good vibes, you know? And I know people are gonna love this because I've been very successful selling these candles, guys. And I'm just, every time that I make a new candle, it just makes me so happy. It just takes me back to the place that I was inspired to, you know, and just, I don't know how to express it, you know? It's just, it makes me happy, you know? And I just bring this, I wanna bring this happiness to you. Now these candles, they need to solidify for at least 24 hours, guys, and then I'm gonna take off the different the wick holders, you know, and trim the wicks, and I'm gonna set them to cure for a couple of days, you know, ideally for 2 weeks, you know, so that's to get the maximum hot throw and cold throw. But because I'm using this beautiful blend wax, you know, I always get beautiful results like within 2 days. So it's, to me, I never had any problems, especially with my formulas. You know, I wanted to bring to you guys a product that you can really like see the results very, very fast, you know, and smell the results. I'm telling you guys, this creates such a beautiful vibe, and you're not gonna regret getting this beautiful candle, nor all my other different candles, okay, guys? Okay, it's 180. I'm gonna pour right now. Beautiful. Okay, guys, so here we have the beautiful Oceans of Love candle. Yes! Okay, so this one is the original size. This one is the 14 ounces fill. And this one is going to be the new size, which is 8 ounces fill. Okay, guys? Beautiful formulas, guys. And as you can see, I curated these beautiful oils to make them into very special, to give you a beautiful vibe, to give you an ozonic vibe, to give you an invigorating feeling that you're in the ocean, you know, and just falling in love all over again. Okay, guys, so I'm gonna put the link on the screen here, guys, also for my channel on YouTube, okay? So, and for my website, okay, guys? So I'll see you in the next one. Be well, and thank you for coming.